Our dear listeners, welcome to the program on how to solve Nigeria's problem, which brings to you directly from MPH Radio, which means my political hub. We are here with Malam, Tukur, Mamu, and Fika, the publisher of the Herald newspaper and magazine. Okay, sir. What do you think is the main problem in Nigeria and why?
Dear listeners and viewers, I think our problems as a nation are enormous, and it has not started now. It is the accumulation of bad leadership, corrupt leadership, insincere leadership, that has lasted for so many years, that has resulted to the rot in the system we found ourselves today. And I think the basic issue has to do with patriotism. As a citizen of a nation, you need to be patriotic. You need to have the heart, to ensure that, the nation grows. And then for you to put personal ambition behind. Because as long as leaders, as long as those in position of authority and responsibility, are selfish, are not patriotic, are not visionary in their thinking, in their policy decisions, in the management of the nation's resources, certainly a nation will have a lot of problems. And then, most importantly, in discipline, because so much issues of indiscipline, and then issues of selective justice when it comes to application of justice, in dealing with issues that has to do with abuse of office and corruption. So when you have this kind of problems, within the leadership, within the psyche of a nation, then definitely a nation will not progress. A nation will have a lot of challenges. Then a nation will not have the needed development that it requires. For example, if you even take back or look back in the early 80s, we have a system that is moving very smoothly. We have a system that is people-oriented, a system, that has been developed, by the like of Sardaunas, that has proven to be very effective as at that time. If you go to our primary schools, you will not even see a single, private school, whether it is primary school or secondary school or university. The primary schools, government-owned primary schools, 100% virtually, you will find out that they have virtually everything: qualified teachers, instructional materials, very good environment for teaching and learning, and then even the salary and welfare of teachers and those that are saddled with the responsibility of managing health sectors, for example, we have an excellent provision, because as at that time the leaders we have are not ambitious. As at that time the leaders we have are not corrupt. As at that time the leaders we have are sensitive to the yearnings and aspirations of their people. So that is why, and above all, we have a leader at the top that has, or that they are leading by example. Because no matter, the rhetorics, no matter how you want to claim sanity, if in practice, it is not like that, then definitely the whole system will collapse, as we are seeing today. So that is the problem we have as a nation, and as long as the leadership we have from the top to the lowest continue to have that kind of psyche, continue to have that kind of, ambition to accumulate people's resources, ambition to loot money, ambition, to only cater for their own families and forgetting the nation, their immediate community, then even if we will spend the next 100 years as a nation, I can assure you there will not be progress until backward. What we have in Nigeria is a system that has deteriorated from what it used to be before to now. While other nations are improving, from what they have, from what they used to be, Nigeria is sliding backward in terms of virtually everything: security aspect, economic aspect, the health sector, the education sector, infrastructures. We are moving far backward than what we used to be before. So, and we have to be sincere to ourselves. The greater fault, goes to the leadership. Then also the followers, the citizens also have their own. So, that is the problem we have as a nation. And unless and until we have a responsible leadership that will apply justice for all, that will punish whoever committed an offense, that will punish whoever committed a treason. Well, because as far as I'm concerned, anybody that will be given a position of responsibility, a position of trust, and if he betrays that position of trust, as far as I'm concerned, he has committed a treason against the people of his own country, and he doesn't deserve to have any kind of sympathy from the leader. He's supposed to be punished. That is why in countries that are serious, advanced countries that are so serious and patriotic about their own people, if a leader acknowledges that he has even committed a fraud, instead of him to face justice, he will even go and kill himself, because he knows that the kind of justice that will be applied to him will be humiliating and will be even maybe worse than what he has committed. So I think we need to have a justice system in Nigeria that will be applicable to everybody, devoid of manipulations, devoid of corruption. But unfortunately, even the justice system we have is a rot. Even the justice system we have has been consumed by all kinds of corruption and compromises. So I don't think we are really on the right track.
Okay, what mechanism do you think that will solve the problems you stated?
Hey, that is what I have said. That is what I have said. We need to have a visionary leader. We need to have a strong leader. A leader that doesn't believe in deception. A leader that doesn't believe in lies. A leader that will be up and doing in applying the law against anybody that committed an offense against the nation. Looting the country's resources is a gross application of this application of justice. Is looting against the country, it's supposed to be a very big offense that will attract a very severe penalty for everybody to make sure that maybe he has not committed the same thing again. So what we need basically as a nation is a strong leader that will change the system. It is a strong leader that is incorruptible. It's a strong leader that will apply justice to whoever offended or committed an offense against the interests of the nation. Once we have that, and once the justice system, is organized in such a way that, the kind of fraud and corruption that we used to see now, will be no more, I can tell you that we will be in the right course and things will change for the better, inshallah.
Okay, lastly, what advice can you give the government and her people to be as one Nigeria?
So, I think it all lies in the leadership. Because a leader, through his policies and programs and pronunciations, can divide the citizens. And then so many other things can also divide the citizens. Like we used to have now, a nation that is virtually in hunger, the nation, that has been consumed by one kind of security crisis or the other, leaders that doesn't preach unity. They only do it when it is convenient, to serve their own interests and purposes, So we need a sincere leader, like the Sardaunas, like the Tapawa Balewas, those that will work towards the progress of the country and those that have the interests of the country at heart. Once we have that kind of leaders and then supported by very good lieutenants, I can tell you that things will work for the better for this country.
Okay, thank you, sir. Our dear listeners, we come to an end of this program. Stay tuned. I, Umar Abdullahi from MPH Radio. You can visit our website at www.mypoliticalhub.com. Ma'as salam.